The beliefs that you carry around can imprison you for life. Yeah, that's a big one. These limiting beliefs. I'm not good enough. I can't figure it out. I just don't have what it takes. I wish I had what other people had. I'm not cut out for this. No one would want to listen to me. Now these were some of my limiting beliefs that I still have to do battle with today, and I'll bet that some of these beliefs are what plenty of people are carrying with them through their lives. We may try to talk to ourselves rationally that these beliefs are not true, yet they still walk within us, rent free in our own minds. And these thoughts keep us permanently stuck in a timeline we don't want to live in, day after day, week after week, year after year. It doesn't have to be this way. You don't have to let these beliefs keep you stuck and imprisoned, for the rest of your life. There are ways to break out of these limiting beliefs, and I'm going to just share one strategy with you right now. One way of doing it is, for the limiting belief that you have, ask yourself, where did it first come from? And I'll give you a hint, a lot of limiting beliefs that you have in life, they come from when you were between the moment you were born and 7 years old. Because back then, your brain, your subconscious is taking everything in like a sponge. Every thought, every belief, everything said by your parents, your friends, anything that you watched on TV, anything, it just gets downloaded into your subconscious and it becomes basically your truth, your reality. So, you know, beliefs that have kept you back, it goes back all the way back then. So ask yourself, when was the first time I felt like this before? When did I first believe it? Go back in time, all the way back to as far as you can, and you can source it. And once you source it, why don't you go ask yourself, you should ask questions on it. Ask yourself, did this event, is this really how I should see this event? What does this event actually mean? I mean, if something happened to you when you were like, 7 years old. I mean, does that mean that that's who you are now as a person? If you weren't good at something when you were 7 years old, does that mean today you're not good at it? Now it sounds silly, but a lot of people have these limiting beliefs just because of things that what happened when they were at this age, and it just sticks with them. So instead of accepting these beliefs, put these beliefs on trial. Ask yourself, does these beliefs really represent who I am today? Is it really based in reality? When you do that, you'll wind up realizing that a lot of the limiting beliefs that you have is just complete trash. It really is, and it has no bearing on who you are as a person today. I knew I had something when I remember I was like 5 years old in kindergarten, and I couldn't draw a picture right, and I felt so embarrassed that when it was time to go back drawing pictures, I pretended to stay asleep so I wouldn't have to go back to the table and draw a picture. And what happened was that this event affected me in the future, where if I tried something new and I immediately wasn't good at it, it kept me from wanting to try to go any further to try to get better at it. I would just avoid it because I didn't want this feeling I had when I was 5 years old trying to draw a picture. And, it sounds stupid, but for so many of us, it goes back to these childhood events that are actually keeping us stuck. So, find out where these limiting beliefs came from, source the original moment, and then just put them on trial and say, is this really true? Or have I just distorted so much that I've just made a monster out of a little molehill? Anyway, guys, take care.